Angela Yee. I am here today to do your Yee tea, and I got so excited when I was scrolling through Instagram and saw the upcoming movie Final Destination Bloodlines has a trailer out. It's coming out on May 16th, and it shows ordinary things that turn deadly. You know what Final Destination's about. You're never going to look the same at going to have a drink at a local bar. Anyway, here is what that trailer sounds like.
I always knew this day would come. Death is coming for our family.
Grandma, what's happening to us?
Years ago, I had a premonition that started it all. I saw what death was about to do. But death doesn't like it when you mess with his plans.
Woo, baby! I'm excited. What do you think, Dan?
I'm excited. To this day, I do not like driving behind like 18-wheelers that have like the logs in them from one of the first destinations.
And have you ever been about to get on a flight and then all of a sudden Final Destination's on and you're like, dang. All right, and Lizzo is going to be playing Sister Rosetta Tharpe in an upcoming biopic. And that's going to be on Amazon MGM Studios. It's called Rosetta. She died at 58 years old, an Arkansas native who influenced artists like Elvis Presley, Johnny Cash, and Little Richard. She's considered one of the greatest guitarists of all time. So Lizzo posted, "Black people made rock and roll. Yeah, I'm out here reclaiming rock and roll for us." Beautiful thing to see. All right, and Under Armour is back in the NFL arena. The NFL has rekindled their relationship with Under Armour. That is now the official partner for footwear and gloves. They previously were the official supplier from 2006 to 2020, but now they are back. They used to have to cover up the logos after all of that, but it's a long-term partnership that's going to make that brand back again, Under Armour. I remember I invested in Under Armour, and then things crashed with it. You got to turn your mic on.
Do you still have the stock?
Yes.
Okay,
So
that'll help.
Let's see what happens. I mean, it went down far. All right, and speaking of money, DDG recently was streaming, and he had some things to say about how much money it would take for you to sustain a lifetime, or how much money it wouldn't take. Here's what he said.
10 M's for the rest of your entire life is not enough money. Let's debate, please. I would love to get canceled about this. I stand on it. It don't have nothing to do with me being a rapper. It don't have nothing to do with me wanting nice shit. It don't have nothing to do with none of that.
Ooh, and you know Wealth Wednesday's tomorrow. What do you think about that statement? 10 M's for the rest of your life.
I think I could make that work.
I think if I invested in some real estate and had different multi-unit properties, and then that money was invested right and in stocks and different things, and there's for sure a way you can make that money grow. Now, if you just had $10 million, never bought but nothing, never invested, I could see, because inflation keeps on going up. $1 million is not the same as what it was when we were kids.
I still think it's enough, even if you were to have no investments. If you were to live like a super humble lifestyle.
It also depends where you live.
Yeah.
Because some cities are quite affordable.
Right.
And some cost you way more to live in. But yes. Yeah. So I think it depends. Now, if you want to live like I'm sure DDG lives, or if you want to have a luxury lifestyle, it's definitely not going to last. But like you said, you think you could do that, not buy anything, pay rent, pay for food for a lifetime?
I mean, I'd get bored, but yes.
Inflation is crazy, though. I'm
like
not going to
survivor's mentality? Yes, absolutely.
Like, New York is expensive. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, New York City's out of the equation.
You can't live here.
You can move upstate New York. Property's really cheap up there.
Yeah, if you're renting. Because I think property tax gets crazy, too. The more property that you have. It just depends. It depends.
People buy tons of acres up there because it's so cheap.
You could also buy a multi-unit home, live there, and rent out to other units, and that'll pay all of your bills.
That's also true.
All right, well, anyway, that is your UT. I didn't want to debate him like that, but I couldn't help it. I love having these types of conversations. Along those lines, I'm going to be in Memphis tomorrow talking about development, talking about real estate. So make sure y'all come and check me out there. And we do have Ask Yee coming up, 800-292-5150. Call us up. Any question you have, we're here to help. It's Way Up.